Good afternoon, Greenville. This is Greg Man for Green Radio Show on this Monday. I'm sorry I ain't done a show and I was supposed to have done a Friday Blast Off show, but I had to work and it kind of went longer than I expected. And the weekend had a lot going on, and I'm back on the Monday show here. We're going to try to ramp this thing up and take hold and everything. There's a lot going on. Braves are like kicking butt here in Philadelphia over the weekend. The doubleheader, shoot, they just went off on them. They won the first one, and then they really went off on them in the second one. A lot of home runs in that one. Kuna hit a total of 3 home runs during yesterday's games. 1 in the first one and 2 in the second one. Freeman even hit one out. Oh, Lordy, they finally just whoop up on them and took over. Now the Braves are doing really good up there. Still some games had to get canceled. We had a fight break out between Oakland A's and I think it was Houston. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on down on that one for that protocol and the COVID-19 stuff. Speaking of the college football, the Pac-10 and pretty much is pulling out of the whole football season of next year for this year coming up. The college football. There might not be enough college football this year where we're going. If that happens, hey, it's what we expect right now because the numbers or this COVID thing is getting out of hand. And I saw I think in the news, there was this college kid, not college, high school, I think it was in high school or where it was, showing pictures of a school in Georgia. The halls are packed. And they suspended the kid after he took the picture and sent it and put it on media, Facebook, whatever. Now, everybody in that same school now has come down with it, COVID-19. And now, they have to shut the school down because of this. How they messed up. It's just a messed up, crazy thing. I don't know. I've been in some stores with masks on. I'm, working on that. And I got a friend of mine doing them, 2 masks for me right now. And I have my logo on my show is going to be on them. He's the same guy that does my t-shirts with my logo on it. He's the one that designed it. And I asked him, he put the mask on there and, made me a mask and with my logos on it. I got one that says Superman on it already from when I bought it at Richard's Comics and Collectibles, and you can buy them at Borderlands, and you have to sell them everywhere with all kind of different comic books designs for Star Wars or whatever you find you like. And everything. We just had a storm just pass through here, like a little bit of rain, just a little thunder, and I think it's kind of moving a little bit away from the area. I don't know where it's headed to now. And it was having all kind of bad storms back in Georgia, looks like, and I saw there's if you live up in the Wisconsin area, I don't know if you listen to me from the Wisconsin area, I saw the whole state of Wisconsin from all the way from Milwaukee to north, all the way to Green Bay, all the way up to Conto. There's under a severe thunderstorm watched for most of the Wisconsin area I saw earlier. That's kind of bad, with all the storms up there too. We would have been coming back from there already back then, but looks like I'm going to end up being the Greg Man Radio Show might be in Pigeon Forge in Tennessee and Gatlinburg come September the 21st. We're going to make a tour up there. A day after my birthday, after I turn 47. The Greg Man Radio Show is going to be coming. And I'm going to have to leak out to the Mountain Fun Life guys. And Frankie Kira. I don't know what happened to the Frankie Kira show. I ain't seen nothing out of them in a while. I hope they're still doing it, or are they doing their own show away from the Mountain Fun Life? I don't know what's going on. I ain't heard nothing out of them in a while. I have to check in with them and let them know I was coming up there in September. If they want to meet me or whatever, and we can chat somewhere and do it, maybe do a show with them. Who knows? I'll let them know I was coming. I won't know the exact time I'll be there, but I'll let them know I'm around and everything. And going to do some tours of certain things that I missed. The last time we were probably Greg Man Radio Show would be at Hard Rock for sure to get a pin. I don't know if we'd be sitting and eating there and everything, but that's coming up next month. A lot of things are getting canceled really quickly, and I don't think there can be any parades this year. Or nothing like, Macy's and everything. Hey, little doggy, what's the matter? You want to bark on the show? Hello, you want to talk? All right. Peanut's licking. All right. Let's see what else. My good friend Jeff Henderson's got his new song "Cut Off Jeans" to be coming out sometime soon this month. I saw that. If you follow me on my Facebook page, Facebook/GreaterMan45, you can see all that up there. Or follow Balance Axe Records on Facebook and everything. You can find out more on him. You can go to his Instagram called Jeff Anderson Country, I think it is on Instagram. And then you can go to Jeff Anderson's Country Music. I think it's on Facebook too. Somewhere around there. I can't remember all these. I think I'm lucky I remember my own. And you can listen to me on Spreaker.com/GreaterMan, or you can follow me on I have Instagram also, but it's under my regular name because my logo's up there. I didn't want to change it and mess everybody up. But I've been trying to do more interviews. I'm probably going to end up trying to reach out later. We lost a very famous wrestler. If you ever heard of Manga Kamala, and Ganyan Giant Kamala, he passed away yesterday. He was 70 years old, but I'm seeing in the post, I don't know if this is true. They say he passed from this virus thing, but I don't really know if that's really true or not. It was reported from one of the TV stations I saw. I don't remember where it was. I think it was out of Wisconsin's radio TV station. My good friend that I'm going to try to get an interview with him next time on my show. I'm going to try to reach out to him. He's been going through a lot with his legs and stuff and having problems back when he was wrestling. David Osley, he wrestled, and he was good friends with Manga Kamala. But I know the guy's real name, but some people already. I watched the movie 350 Days, the big wrestling movie they got out with all the wrestlers. They went through some rough stuff back in the days. Didn't know all that stuff, but it's like, wow. I was brought into wrestling in 1984. I didn't know what it was. Didn't know, It was like a big thing. It was something to watch. When I was younger, now I'm kind of like, who cares? But I still watch my old stuff sometimes. But it's like, it's like a lot of things. You're talking about wrestling, it's going to last a long time. I think it's fixing to die. And a lot of old wrestlers like Ricky Morton and Ricky Morton is trying to bring wrestling back to like it was back in the old days and the old titles and everything else. It's kind of cool. I watched some of his stuff on his page, page, and Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. I have a Rock and Roll Express bandana from the old days. I found it several years ago. Somebody donated it to a girl, and I grabbed it up because I knew these things were going to be hard to find later. I've been hanging on to it ever since. And back in Jim Crockett Promotions and stuff. I remember when my grandpa took us to wrestling back in the days. We used to go to Spartanburg and Greenville. I never forget seeing Magna TA pull up the Greenville Auditorium in his car, and he waved at us, me and my brother. I'll never forget that. And I'm coming out of Spartanburg Auditorium, and I was face to, as tall as I was right up on the stomach of Italian Stallion back in the days in Spartanburg, and it was crazy. That's how close you could get to the wrestlers back then, on some of them, and everything. And I never forget the car show they used to have over here in Greenville at the convention center, and they had Ric Flair show up. And I met a lot of people, from different sports going through that car show thing. And they don't have stuff big like that anymore. I got to work backstage at it was Ballo Center now. It's Bon Secours Wellness Center now here in Greenville, the big, where everybody has all the things. I got to work backstage and got to meet Goldberg and a lot of wrestlers. I got to see Stephanie McMahon up close. A lot of wrestlers up close. And I wish I'd have grabbed those stack of pictures I saw. I was this close to doing it, and I was like, where am I going to put them? I'm going to bend them and fold them up on me, and I ain't going to have them. Peanut, quit licking and lay down. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. Just sitting here. That's what happens when you're live. Everything goes crazy. I like doing the live shows. It's kind of fun. You know, I don't have to go back and edit nothing and just straight out live and go with it. Go with the flow. I love talking about all kind of different things, and I don't know what's going on. I know the governor's talking about all kind of things, but I don't know. We've been through a couple of stores with a mask on. I went through a restaurant with a mask on and sat down at a table. Oh yeah, another thing. Yesterday up at the Beacon Drive-In, if you watch Chrisley's knows best, the Chrisleys were in Spartanburg yesterday at the Beacon Drive-In. If you go up on their Beacon Drive-In Spartanburg, something like that, up on the Facebook page, you'll see the pictures of them sitting there eating, sitting there, and people taking pictures with them. That's cool. I would have been going crazy if we was up there, when they walked in and sat down. Because we watch them every Wednesday and stuff here on DVR and stuff. Kind of cool. And everything. Well, I'm proud of you by Sprite Zero and Coca-Cola Coke Zero and Dr. Pepper today. And we're proud of you by Gatorade Zero Orange and Lemon Lime. I notice in Publix they sell the lime one. But it's cheaper at the Dollar General store. You get it for $1 a bottle. But it's got orange ones too. We had to run in Publix yesterday for some stevia. Because the Lidl don't sell it and everything, I'm glad to be back on the air and everything, and then letting everybody know what's going on in the world. Have you ever tried these things? Let's see. I don't have it's cream-filled wafers, chocolate hazelnut cream wafers. They're pretty good. I like them. Something new to eat, if you want to munch on something. Sometimes. Everything. But, wow, I did a 12-minute show today. That's pretty good. I'm going to be doing a lot more shows tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll try to. It all depends on how something goes. If I don't have to work Friday, I'll probably end up being the Friday Blast Off show. I need to get that one running back up again. Saturday show we'll definitely have, and the Sunday show. We're going to try to do a lot of shows now. We can catch back up on this thing and everything. I'm a one-man show, and, I don't work for no radio station. I wish I did work for the 103.3, 95.9, or Fifth Film. My wife was like, you'd be loving it if you could work on the weekends there. And playing the tunes and everything. Yeah, I love to be there on Saturdays. And playing the music and everything. I love playing music. I love listening to music too. That's what I do. I'll set the thing on YouTube and let it. I picked one video and it'll run through it. It's like everything I play gets put in a long list. I like that. And then we go from there and let it play, and it plays through the voice, let it go through the Bluetooth here and everything, and then that's about it. But I have fun. I listen to all kinds of different music, and from the 70s, 80s, a little bit of 90s, some new music. It all depends. Some country. I always loved Eddie Rabbitt's music and Step by Step and all kinds of different songs by him and everything. And sometimes Lee Alexander on 103, his lunch with Lee, plays some good music. He puts this artist retro thing put together. I noticed 102.5, I don't know if it's a 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock when they started this 80s thing. It's kind of cool. I liked it. I love 80s music. I'm a big hard 80s fan. I was born in 1973, and this like 80s music is a big thing for me. My wife is like, tells me I'm going back retro watching old television shows. She watches old movies from back in the 1940s and 50s, of black and white movies. And what's the difference in what I watch? I don't know. I watched Saved by the Bell. I know that's a 90s show, but hey, I graduated in 1992 in high school. But I don't really know. We'll have more on the football issues if something changes in college. I know the Big Ten is out. That's the part I know of. But I'm going to jump out of here, and I hope everybody has a great Monday. This is Greg the Man for Greg Man Radio Show. Peace. I'm out. Get me out of here, Greg Morton. Where are you at?